Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha. You can find out more about me in the description box. All the links to my social media are below. I'm trying to do better with posting on Instagram and on Facebook, so follow along, and I'm basically redoing the blog, so that's a whole other conversation for a different time. So instead of just throwing a vlog at you guys of random clips that I put together, I thought I would sit down and talk about some of the most common things I'm asked. I have some of my videos up with some of your comments that I thought if this video doesn't go too long, I could possibly respond to. So buckle in, it's gonna be a ride. I have really not thought out a lot of these questions. Some of them I have read, I do know, and I'm not gonna respond to. So it just is what it is, and I might explain a little bit further with some of those questions, but some of them I just need to like be quiet on for a little bit. So one of the questions, or one of the topics, is basically finances, and that kind of sums up unemployment, job seeking, bills, all of it. So right now I have applied for unemployment. I still have not got it yet. The system is insane and it's overwhelmed right now. I'm not the only one in this position, and until I know more, I am just gonna keep checking in, keep trying to get a hold of some people through unemployment, and I'm also obviously job seeking. So I'm looking on Indeed and on Monster and just trying to find maybe a job that will work well with what I need. So, I recently had an interview and they wanted me to work weekends, and I don't have a daycare that is open on weekends. So right now, like a lot of America, I am stressed out over bills, finances, all of it. But I'm trying not to let it get to me every day, because I have very little control over it. And I'm just going to keep trying to do the best I can. And I'll update you guys more on the unemployment and all of that as I know more. One of the other topics that I've gotten lots of comments, as I'm sure you guys know, is Ryan. Questions of, do I love him? Why is he around AJ? What do my best friends think of him? Do I plan on fixing it? You know, it is such a fluid situation that's one of the topics I really don't want to get into for so many reasons. For child custody, for privacy reasons, for personal reasons. But I will say, do I love him? Yeah, always have, probably always will. Does that mean I need him in my life? Does that mean I need him in my bed? No. Why do I allow him around AJ? Because I want him to be a good father to AJ. I don't want to give up on him being a good dad. I want him to get through his bullshit and figure out good ways to impact his family and his children. And his time around AJ is very, very limited, if at all. I'm always there. There have been times when I've left and went to the grocery store or something like that, but not recently. And I don't know. I just don't know what to say about it. What do my best friends think of him? They understand my feelings. They have their own feelings. They're not too fond of him. They don't like the way he treats me. And yeah, that's about it. But they're still my best friends, so it doesn't matter what guys in our lives, we're still like always going to be there for each other. We haven't always liked each other's, you know, significant others. And what I have to say about that is my relationship with my best friends is my relationship. There's no way that a guy is going to come in between us. It's not going to happen. So those are like the most serious kinds of questions I've got. And I know there's a lot more about unemployment and bills, believe that. I might get a video up in the future about how I'm trying to save money. I'm not doing a great job at it, but I'm surviving. So maybe some of you guys might want to hear my tips on it. But yeah, I'm just getting through it and trying to make the most out of the time with AJ. And speaking of AJ, I'm going to do another one of these videos. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Just about AJ in the coming weeks, maybe next week. I'll have some questions and answers about what we're doing to occupy ourselves during this time, and just other questions and random things. So I will have a video about how we're coping, just AJ and I, in the coming days with stuff for him. Somebody asked me recently what my favorite wine is. So I don't drink a lot. I do drink some. I like a good Moscato, a good Riesling, a good dessert wine. A lot of the Huber's wines, the French Lick wines are good. Affordable wine matters. And I like a lot of sangria. The El Nepal, right down the road from my house, has the best sangria of all time. We've even called them to see if they can sell it to us on takeout so we can bring it home, but they won't do it. But I like sangria a lot. And I like to make it during the summer a lot too. I also, by the way, love Bloody Marys. I just love them. I had comments about the car. What kind of car am I driving? I'm driving a 2012 Nissan Cube. It drives good. It's safe, and it's nicer than what I had. My favorite time of the day, which somebody asked me, I don't know. It depends on the day. There's so many good mornings with AJ. We have so much fun in the mornings. Then there's other times when life has been crazy, the day has been busy, AJ has been wild, and my favorite time of the day is nap time. Then other days, my favorite time of the day is when I slide into the bath, or maybe I get into the bed. It just depends on the day, what my favorite time is. I got asked about the museum that we went to. It was the Louisville Science Museum. If you haven't seen that video, just check it out on my channel. It's a wonderful museum for kids. Obviously, it's closed right now. How are the cats is a question I got that I've been meaning to talk to you guys about. So, Gabby, I can't remember how old Gabby is. I think she's 10 to 11 years old. Just off the top of my head, I would have to dig her papers out or look back on videos. But Gabby has been around for a minute, and she is not in the best health. She sleeps a lot in the laundry room because I have a toddler and he is rough with her. He's not mean, he's just rough. Romeo got out maybe a week ago. He is fixed, you guys, but you can't open the door without that cat trying to jet out. He got out, and then maybe a day or two later, I hurt my ankle really bad. I was pulling back into the apartments and saw him. I couldn't get out and chase him. I could barely freaking walk. So he is roaming around. I've seen him. I don't like it, but I'm tired of chasing him, and I'm tired of like always running after him as soon as the door opens. So I miss him, and I wish he would come home, but Romeo is exploring, and it is what it is. Do I journal was a question that I get. I don't journal. I plan my day out, and sometimes I'll put some little notes about what happened during the day, if it was a bad day or a good day. But I don't journal, but I plan on it. Another question that kind of leads into that, have I started my calligraphy classes? And I have not. They are still on my agenda. I definitely want to do them. I want to be able to do like AJ's birthday party invitations and different things like that. So I'm getting there, and I should be taking that class pretty soon. At least I hope I am. Who was I on the boat with? Some people ask that, and I'm not comfortable talking about it. I'll talk about it when I feel comfortable. Do I plan on making more cooking videos? I think I'm going to. I bought a lot of stuff from Walmart watching cooking shows. I can change them up and make them my recipes, or I can just share with you the main inspiration, the true recipe that I have, you know, that I am currently going to try, which I think I'll do that. And I'll share maybe what we've eaten in a week. It's not the healthiest. It's not going to be always, you know, healthy, but I am trying to do a little bit better. I still like my white bread. I still like my carbs. Everything in moderation is kind of how I'm looking at it. What is a typical day for us like? It depends on the weather. If it's pretty out, a lot of times we'll hang out at home in the morning and go play in the afternoon and just come home and get into the evening routine of cooking and cleaning and getting, you know, showers and getting to bed at a good time and incorporating outside time, which I think is so important for AJ. But when it's colder out, I don't take him out. I don't see the point. I don't want to be cold. I don't want him cold. Fresh air is always nice, but I'm not getting out in the cold. It's just not happening. I got some questions about YouTube live videos, Instagram live videos. Do I plan on doing those? I don't know. Maybe. If you guys want me to, you can let me know. Let's see. What is it? What is one of my favorite foods of all time? Almost anything pasta. Pasta, 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 pasta. How is Brittany and Jackson doing? They're both working out in the public. Brittany is at a grocery store and Jackson is at Walmart. So it is concerning, definitely. I don't see them. I saw Jackson twice, but he basically took a bath in hand sanitizer and stayed away, and it was very difficult on AJ. He doesn't understand why he can't be like up on, you know, his brothers or his sister. They are doing good. They're doing the online school thing. So many things have been up in the air for all the seniors this year. Brittany, you know, will not get to walk. I don't know exactly what they're going to do. But her graduation is coming up. Her and Jackson both still have e-learning that they have to do. Thankfully, we don't have to do much in terms of helping them at this stage. They are pretty good about getting their homework done. Jackson struggles with it a little bit, but they're doing better. And I don't know, I think that the older they get, the more they realize how important an education is and how, you know, important also family time is. I don't see the teenagers as much as I want to, but they are teenagers, and they are learning and growing and going out on their own a little bit more. So, yeah. But both are doing really, really well. Do I work out? Well, normally I would tell you no. Don't like to work out. I've never been very athletic. I feel like an idiot trying to work out. Usually once I get to the point where I'm sore from like working out, I don't want to continue. But that has changed. I have started working out. I started watching a YouTuber named April Han, H-A-N. I'll try to remember to link her below. I like her videos and I like stretching, and I have been doing quite a few different videos of hers. I was sore for the last couple of days, but I'm trying to power through it. And I don't know, I will maybe do a more in-depth video about this at a different time, but I've never worked out. I really don't know what I'm doing. I would prefer to have like a coach right there with me, but I feel like with April, I can do 99% of the stuff she's asking us to do. And I definitely want to get more tone, more in shape. I have to give up this. Not quite there yet. it's empty calories. It just tastes amazing to me. So that is something I struggle with. I struggle with fatty meats, such as smoked sausage, prosciutto, pancetta, bacon, salami. I love that shit. I love it. It's my grandpa in me because I eat like he eats. I love cheeses and I love sweets as well. So I'm trying to dial back my diet a little bit, even though in the coming weeks, when you see that what's cooking video, you'll see, well, shit, she's eating pretty good. Yep. Like, there are some things I'm just not going to get rid of. Hopefully the Mountain Dew will eventually be one of them, but I don't know. Who knows? But it's important to me to try, and I'm just getting used to it. I'm hoping in the summer AJ and I can go on more walks. But he's a little guy, and, you know, I can't take him for long, long walks. But I still have the problems going with my ankle. It gives me such problems. It hurts up into my knee. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to the doctor about that, but it's something I need to do. It just is. Or I'm going to be walking with a limp and a cane in 10 years. I mean, it has to be addressed, and it just has to be. It has to be fixed. And it's just been miserable trying to get around, and I'm scared of trying to do different exercises. I'm scared of going hiking, because one twist, that bone goes like a compound fracture again, you know, breaks off. I'm going to be in major trouble with a 2-year-old by myself, and I don't want to feel like that. So I want that ankle fixed. I do believe that the exercises that I'm doing might help strengthen it. Not sure. I think it might, but we'll see. One of you guys asked if I'm going to upload a favorites again. I don't think I have very many new favorites. It's pretty much like a no buy right now, except stuff that you need. My shampoo is the same. I did buy Pantene conditioner this past week, but that's because Walmart didn't have the kind of Live Clean conditioner that I like. My makeup has been very minimal at home, very minimal. Sometimes I like to get made up, but foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, eyebrows, and mascara, done. Sometimes I skip the concealer. But a lot of the things that I liked in the previous favorites video are things that I still like now. Like my little phone tripod, I'm using it right now. The purse hook in my car, absolutely love it. It's amazing. There's so many little things in that video that I truly love, that if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. Now I'm kind of looking into my comments, just kind of checking them out. So many of you had so much to say about Brian, and 99% of you are right in what you say. Any chance of doing more what's cooking videos for quarantine ideas? Yeah. A freezer food that I bought would sure be a good thing right now, wouldn't it? I sent it to my ex-husband's house, that Thrive food that, you know, was freeze-dried. I've sent it over there. If I want it back, I'm sure he'll give it to me. I don't think he's used it yet. AJ looks happy, clean, and well-fed. Thank you, he is. He's not always clean, though. He was a sticky mess. Why are you still letting your man see the sun? Your son see this man? Sometimes no parent is better than a drunkard, druggy, abusive parent. Yeah, I know. Somebody said that we have so much food for AJ and I. I went to the freezer just the other day, and we have eaten so much of the ground beef and a lot of the chicken. I made some stuff for the older kids. We do eat. Some of you are complaining that my videos seem a little quiet lately. It could be because I'm recording off my phone because my video camera went missing, and it might be the karma I get for bitching about Ryan because he might have gotten that camera on me. Or maybe I was filming and just set it down somewhere in the house, but I've looked everywhere. Sorry. I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen. Is at the Cincinnati Museum. We live in Kentucky and have been there once. No, it's the Louisville Science Center. I was wondering what happened to your job. Was it a layoff? Will you be able to go back once it's all over? No, I won't be going back to Nelco, and I'll talk more about that soon. I've been going back and watching your recipe videos. They're giving me great ideas for meals I can fix. That's wonderful. That's what those videos are there for. I have went back and watched quite a few of my own cooking videos. I go to my blog and I look up recipe ideas when I need them. I've been watching cooking shows a lot, so one of you guys said put the mask that we had made, and I guess I was wearing my wrong. I guess it goes like this. I don't know, I thought this part went at the top. Who knows? I'm still figuring all this out like everybody else. This one hasn't been worn. One person said put them in the microwave for 2 minutes. So that might be a good tip you guys might want to hear. Stuff about Easter. One lady said that she never had eggs with butter on them. I never had either. I mean, I did growing up. That's the only time. That's the way my grandfather would fix them. He'd boil eggs and just throw some butter on them, salt and pepper, eat it with toast, and that's the way I kind of grew up. Another thing he used to do was, God, this was so unhealthy. He would take saltine crackers and smash them up in a cup, and then he would pour milk over that and some sugar, and it was freaking fabulous. I can give you another story. We can kind of make this like story time. One of the times I went to the butcher when I was a young kid, I'm going to say 6 to 7, the butcher took a piece of bologna, put raw meat in the middle, raw like hamburger, ground chuck, something like that, rolled it up, handed it to me. I've loved raw hamburger ever since. Absolutely love it. I really appreciate all the comments about Ryan, and I appreciate the support from you guys. I just want what's best. I want things to be different. I know that they're not necessarily going to be different. Maybe they're going to get worse. Maybe they'll get better. You know, I just don't want to give up. But if that's something I have to do, then I will. I communicate with Ryan. Half the time we're blocked. Or we have each other blocked. The other half of the time we're trying to talk about AJ and FaceTiming, and like, he knows that I worry about him. But obviously I can't take care of him, and he's at the stage in his life and he has to make better decisions just like I do, and everyone that's kind of like involved. And my main goal is to make sure AJ is raised happy and healthy, and if that means Ryan can't come around because his behavior, appearance, demeanor, substance abuse problems, alcoholism, those things are changing AJ's life in a bad kind of way, which obviously they're never going to be, good for a kid, then that's what I have to do. I just don't want to talk about it yet. I am talking to an attorney. I am trying to decide if going for child support is worth it, because right now there's nothing like laid down. He can't just take AJ. AJ's never spent the night with him alone. AJ has never been to his apartment alone. And if I go for the child support and he does get visitation, I'm going to freak out. And they're not going to have supervised visitation forever. And some people are like, well, let him get the visitation. He won't take it anyway. Come on. That's one hell of a gamble to take. So I am trying to figure this all out as we go. And I'm going to do what's best for AJ. Some of you might disagree with that. Some of you might say, well, it's better for AJ that he has his dad's financial support. Maybe. And some of you might be like, just let him go. Don't worry about it. Do it on your own. Everybody's going to have their own opinions about it. And what I will say is this. I always listen and read your comments and take to heart what you say to me. But at the end of the day, it's me making that decision. So I don't know if I'm going to involve the court yet. Right now, I am in the process of getting to know a new attorney and seeking their advice. And if I feel like it's just more beneficial to just end it, then I will. Or if I really feel inclined to go to court, then we'll do that. I don't know. But I'm just not comfortable in making rash decisions when it comes to AJ. So, yeah, you might not get all the answers that you want, but if you just hang out a little bit while and stay subscribed to my channel, I'm sure I will update you with more drama or advice that I've gotten or things that I plan on doing. I just can't talk about all that right now. It just is not a good time to do that. I did get asked, by the way, that I forgot to answer, what is my favorite morning show? I don't know. I would say, I guess, The View, but I don't watch a lot of morning shows. I watch HLN, sister company of CNN, and my local news. And anymore, I can't say they're favorites, but they're just what I usually tune into. And that leads me into another question. I'm sorry, I kind of just bumping all the way around about AJ having a TV in his bedroom. His dad bought him that TV, and it was because he was watching his little YouTube shows, Daniel Tiger and Elmo's World and Dave and Ava, a bunch of other ones, but he was watching them in my room. And if I wasn't in there with him, he would pull all the clothes out of the dresser, pile them up. He would rip the sheets off the bed. He would it was just insane. And Ryan got him a TV. So yes, my 2-year-old has his own TV. Judge away. Don't really care. We do so many different activities during the day that, yes, he has his little TV on, but it's just not something that I'm stressing about. It's not my babysitter. He doesn't sit back there all day. He plays a lot while the TV's on in his room. The TV has gotten him to play better independently. And like I said, we still have a lot of stuff that we do every single day. And I think I'm going to record a typical day for us. Not just a vlog, but a real, like, how our morning starts to how we go to bed. So, yeah. I've gotten asked a lot about planning videos. What planners am I using? When am I going to share them? Since I came out of the day designer. And I'm going to share them soon, but they're not going to be the kind of planning videos that so many YouTubers make. I'm out of that shit. I have a lot of planning videos with stickers and all kinds of stupid stuff on my channel. Washi tape. I mean, I love it. I still do. I love stamps and I love washi tape and I love stickers, but I'm 44 years old. There's a point when stickers just need to go. I mean, some planners come with them. Both the planners that I'm currently using came with them. But I'm not going out and spending extra money on stickers. No. I will get into these more. This is my current planner, just so you guys can see it. And this is my current planner, just so you guys can see it. I will do a video talking about those more in the coming weeks, and I will share that with you soon. I got asked about podcast and Netflix and Amazon Video. I had a subscriber actually email me, and she's like, I'm just going out of my mind. I am looking for any and all suggestions on Amazon, on Netflix, on podcast. So I am going to do another video, and I'm sorry, this video just will be too long, and there's so many different shows and podcasts and things to talk to you about that I'm going to put all that into like a digital media video. It'll be up really, really soon too. And I think during this time when we're all on lockdown and we're all home, I think there are plenty of ideas that I can give you that you can watch and listen to. I don't watch as much TV anymore. There's many times my TV is off. But there are some shows that I do enjoy. I can go on and name a couple of those. The new Pope, that's over, but the season, the young Pope and the new Pope, same show, great show. Homeland, wonderful. Tiger King, freaking amazing. But I'll repeat some of this in that other video. Mr. Selfridges, is that what it is? That's wonderful. I'll just get into another video, all the stuff that I'm listening to, enjoying, that you might be able to enjoy as well. I do read the Daily Mail. I read Celeb Bitchy. I do read some online stuff as well that is just like gossip. It is what it is. Let's see. Any other questions that I wrote down that I need to answer? There are some, but they would just take too long to answer. So, you know, you guys, I am not sitting home upset, crying. I definitely am concerned about some people in my life, and they stay at the front of my mind. But what I'm trying to do is just focus on AJ, my house. That was a question I got asked. Organizational projects. Duh. And I have it written down, so I don't know why I just skimmed over it. But I'm glad I'm touching on it now. So, like I said, I'm entertaining ourselves by spending time with AJ. That's the most important. Some of you guys wondered, obviously, what I'm listening to and watching. I just talked about that. If there's any organizational projects going to happen soon, and there is. You see that kitchen right there? I am embarrassed about how disorganized it is, and we're going to organize it together, and maybe it will give you some inspiration as well to get in, pull everything out of your cabinets, so wipe them down, put them back in an organized, neat fashion where you can find stuff. AJ helps empty the dishwasher. The stuff in the lower cabinets and the silverware is insane. So, yes, I plan on doing more organizational videos in the future. I'm excited to share those with you as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different. It's not your typical video from me. I've been sharing a lot of vlogs, and I like sharing vlogs. They're easy for me to do. The next video after this one should be a haul. Then you should probably get that digital media one, and then some more vlogs, and then we're just going to keep rolling out videos because this is a source of income for me. It's not a great source. Every penny counts right now, and I appreciate everybody who subscribed. I appreciate everybody who leaves a comment. I did get some comments just simply about why don't I answer more comments, and because I have a 2-year-old. I'm reading them, I want to respond to them, but I don't always. Some of my videos don't get a lot of comments, other ones get tons. So feel free, let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have any other questions that you want me to answer in a separate video. I'll be happy to do that. I'm not scared to answer your questions whatsoever. Some of them I just want to wait till they get worked out before I share my true thoughts, how it worked out for me, what I did, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just not the right time to answer some of them, and I really hope you respect that. Besides that, definitely get subscribed. There are videos that are going to be posted. Like I said, appreciate everybody who watches my channel and my videos. I will try to do some live videos if that's something you're interested in. And I'll definitely do some more cooking videos as well. So thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will see you very, very soon with a new video. Bye-bye.